Joining us now to give us the rundown on the newest fighting game league, it's esports journalist Amanda Stevens. Amanda, how's it been? It's been a while.
It's been a while. I feel like I'm here like almost every month now. It's going good.
Yeah, I'm glad it's going good. So for those unfamiliar with the new league, right, give us an introduction. How is it structured? How teams are chosen? Pretty much anything that the newbies need to know.
All right, so if I remember this correctly, the captains of all of the teams are the top 6 NA CPT players from last year. Then there was a couple of online tournaments that you could compete in to get 3 slots. And then the other, or 6 slots, and then the other 6 players were voted in by fans, similar to like how the different summits are done, like Smash Summit and whatnot. So that's how we got our 18 players. Yeah, 3 times 6 is 18. I can math.
So the bans, we've already seen that it's having an effect on the league. What are your thoughts on it? Is it really an effective way to showcase more characters, or?
I mean, thanks to banning Manat against Justin Wong, we saw Falk for like the first time in a while at a major event, right? So I'm a big fan of the bans. I think it's really great because, sure, yes, it could potentially not showcase more characters, and we'll just see like the same like 10 characters we're kind of used to. But we also will get to have the ability to see people play things outside their comfort zone. So like in fighting games, we tend to see more people be mains. You know, they're just a Karen player. We only see them play boxer or something. So it's going to be interesting, you know, if a team throws, you know, a Balrog ban over at Brian F, right? Like, what other characters does he have in his back pocket? So I'm super excited for things like that.
Right, yeah, like we said earlier, it was the first night of matches, though. So what teams have actually impressed you so far? I don't know what I was trying to say.
I mean, so going into this, a lot of people didn't have a lot of faith in Nephew's team, which I believe is Team Frost, but they were actually looking pretty good last night. I think they still lost, but the team was actually looking pretty solid. So I was really impressed with, man, I'm trying to think of all the names on that team. Well, since we have there you go, Up to Snuff, looking really good on Akuma versus Punk's Cammy. You know, everyone thinks Punk's team is the strongest team because you can't ban out Punk. And so that opens up a lot of, and his team also has some pretty diverse picks of their own. But yeah, Frost was looking surprisingly good. You know, like I said, Ultra David and James Chen both had them picked as like the worst team at the event. So to see them kind of come out swinging was pretty good last night.
Indeed. And of course, when it comes to the competitive scene, we always ask people what their early predictions are. Who do you think will be the top 3 teams by the end of the season?
I'm going to say that I think Dew's team is probably going to be the team that takes it. You've got a bunch of really strong players who play a bunch of different characters, so banning them out shouldn't be really an issue for them. They also don't have a lot of a shared character pool, with the exception of Rob TV and Dew both played Guile, so that could be a problem. But Rob TV plays a lot of characters too. After Dew's team, I still got to give it to Punk. Even though he's got 2 character specialists on his team, I don't think anyone's going to waste a ban on Chun-Li. It's not like Roly Legs doesn't play other characters. So I think that team's also going to be super strong. And then I'm going to give it to IDOM's team. Sure, IDOM is predominantly known for his lore, and I think that it's going to, like Justin Wong, I think that you're just going to keep targeting the captain's player. I do think, and yeah, his birdie looked a little meh last night, but I'm pretty confident in the other people on that team, especially in Samurai.
So, yeah, I mean, last question here, right? We can't miss a chance to actually get some in-depth analysis on this. So what do you think about Toy's roll into the pop-off? Give us the lowdown.
I mean, you have to pop off that hard when your anchor, who everybody was like, oh man, it's just a kid. Like, he ran through everyone. I was having flashbacks to E-League for the Tekken event when Shadow was just like running through an entire team by himself, and Porkchop was just getting more and more loud. And I feel like Toy was like, yo, I can't be outdone by Porkchop. Because that was some hell of a pop-off for someone who didn't play too well.
He popped off so hard. He was going back and forth on the stage. That was insane. Amanda.
Yo, and the barrel roll?
Yeah.
Yo, the barrel roll. I mean, I got to ask you this, Jimmy, because you watch League of Legends. Toy's barrel roll or Faker's?
I think Toys was pretty dope, I'm not gonna lie. But Zane's shouting Faker from the corner. I'm split here. I'm gonna go with Toy though, personally. Zane, I'm gonna guess, is going with Faker here.
Yeah.
Well, Amanda, thank you so much for coming on and giving us the rundown as always. We will check in again with you soon. We'll catch you around.
Also, everyone loves your style.